What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? MonkeyFlop here, and welcome back to Fan Freaking Wrestling. And today, I'm joined by MadameEve.
What's up, guys?
And we wanted to do a recap of SummerSlam and kind of go over our thoughts, opinions, and some of the results, too. So, let's go ahead and get right into it. MadameEve, you want to kick us off with the first match?
Yeah. So, first match, it was on the kickoff show. It started off with Andrade Cien Almas and Zelina Vega versus Rusev and Lana.
Ooh.
Nah. I was like, please have Zelina and Andrade Cien Almas win. Please. Just because I don't know. And it's probably just me, whatever. But I'm so annoyed already with Lana and all this other stuff, you know. It's just like, okay, moving on, next thing, you know.
Yeah, but honestly, in my opinion, I am kind of over her whole, you know, I'm over Lana. Like, she's so over that it just needs to stop. But she actually brought it in the wrestling ring. Like, she actually threw down, and it was pretty interesting to see. But go ahead.
No. That was just it. It was and in the end, they did win.
Yeah.
Andrade Cien Almas and Zelina. Now she's like, finally, another win, yay! You know, like let's end this whole. Do I have an accent? No, I don't have an accent. No, I do have an accent. No, I don't. It's like shut up already. Yeah. Like I don't know if y'all saw the thing when Zelina was like she's more interested in getting Instagram followers.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
That was pretty funny.
Sorry, that was just a little thing. Then we ended up next one was Cruiserweight Championship was Cedric Alexander against Drew Gulak. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, for the kickoff show, it was pretty interesting. When 205 Live started, I was like, okay, WWE, here's your chance for me to actually get interested enough to watch 205 Live on a weekly basis and not just, like, read the recaps of what happened. And, well, I really felt that WWE and 205 Live did a pretty good job in bringing a match at that level to make me more interested to see more of 205 Live. And I love Alexander. He's awesome. The high-flying maneuvers and everything that he does is pretty freaking cool. So, yeah, I mean, any takeaway from that? Alexander won Drew, and that was pretty much it. I mean, as far as my opinion goes, do you have any opinions? You're not really saying much about that.
No, well, because I never really watched 205. But I would say Cedric Alexander did a good job, you know, and he actually impressed me.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, let's see what's going to happen, you know, and then he actually impressed me.
Yeah. Cool.
That's pretty much all I have to say about that.
B team, go, go, go. B team, B. Are you gonna shut me up, or are you just gonna keep letting me go?
No, I'm just going. Okay, ahead. You're saying go, go, go.
Go ahead, MadameEve. Take it away.
So B team and the Revival, where I'm like, who?
That's messed up.
Who?
Yeah, hey,
who are they?
They put on a good fight.
What are they reviving? Because I didn't even know who they were.
Their wrestling careers.
They
are reviving their wrestling careers.
I was like, who? Whatever, man. These guys are annoying. Like, oh, shut up. You have not impressed me. All the times I've seen them, they have not impressed me. So I was just like, all right, come on, B team. Come on. You guys are hilarious. You guys bring something. So y'all need to win.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like the B team has a personality, and they have the comic, you know, stand up.
Even the song.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, not really much to say there. B team retained the titles.
Yes, thank you.
And a story. moving on.
Let's just move on from that because they need better competition. Anywho, so the next match that I'm going to talk about, Seth Rollins versus Dolph Ziggler for the Intercontinental Championship. Yeah. Dude. So it started off, you hear Dean Ambrose music. And you get hyped up because it's like, dude, you know, he's back. Oh my gosh, you know. And so then it started off with that, and of course, you know, everything else. And I gotta say, it was pretty cool.
Yeah,
like,
it was really good.
I liked it, like especially like when Dean Ambrose faced off Drew McIntyre, like, you know, they were like face to face, like,
yeah. And know, I honestly,
it was like, ooh.
Yeah, and Dolph Ziggler's one of those guys that is known for, like, you know, doing whatever he can to win a match, even if he doesn't deserve it, or even if he can't even, like, defeat this guy. So I thought something shady was going to go on. Mm-hmm. I thought he was just going to, like, do something. But in the end, he didn't. And it turned out to be a really good match.
It did. It was good. It kind of worried me for a second there when, like, all of a sudden you see, like, blood coming off of, Seth Rollins' head. And I was like, oh, come on. Please don't tell me you're going to be too hurt, you know? And, like...
Yeah. And Dean Ambrose kind of, like, messing up his elbow. Did you see that?
Oh, I saw that when he did the dirty deeds.
Yeah, when he did that. I was like, oh, man, his elbow. But that was pretty cool.
So next off was the New Day versus the Bludgeon Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun.
It was good because they were like everybody was smashing up on each other and, like, you know, and then what's his face? Not Harper. The other one, Rowan.
Yeah.
Dude, when he ended up coming and getting themselves disqualified because he, like, lost his cool, I was like, come on, really?
Yeah, that was kind of messed up.
Come on, like I wanted to see, you know, come on, like, if you're gonna lose, then you're gonna lose. If you got that scared that you had to go and cheat?
Yeah.
You had to go and do something dumb? Like, come on now. I thought that was dumb, but all in all, the match was really good.
Yeah. Definitely really, really good. And then next up, what do we got?
Braun Strowman versus Kevin Owens. That was such a quick match, but it was beautifully done. Beautiful. Oh, Kevin Owens gets on my nerves.
I think it's safe to say that Braun Strowman retained the Money in the Bank contract, right? There's not much to say about the match. The match, in my opinion, was good. Kevin Owens got his stuff handed to him, and
I was not a fan of this match even being put together. I thought it was so dumb, the whole, like, the fact that he could have lost the Money in the Bank briefcase due to any disqualifications or anything like that, count outs. Yeah, I was like, really? Come on, man. And then what's the point in doing the whole ladder match thing?
Yeah, what's the whole point of the Money in the Bank pay-per-view? Yeah. Like, there was no... If you're gonna, like, have a chance for somebody else to take it away, what's the point in doing the pay-per-view in the first place? But,
yeah, so I wasn't a fan of the match,
you know.
But so I was really glad that he won, that Braun Strowman won, and that he laid the SmackDown.
Yeah. I know you're not a big Kevin Owens fan.
No, I'm not.
I like Kevin Owens. And I think he's a great wrestler. He just doesn't have a really good storyline.
So far he's been a big crybaby.
A lot of the storylines that they're putting him in is just like, man, come on, WWE. Anyways, moving on.
All right, next match. Man, all right, I just gotta do it. Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, and Carmella on a triple threat match for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Oh, man.
You know,
sorry. The match part was good. You know, Carmella put in work for herself, you know, to prove, you know, that she has something. Charlotte put in work. Becky put in work. But in the end, Charlotte Flair took the win. And my heart broke, man. I was so upset.
Wow, you went straight to the punchline there. Thanks. Yeah, it was definitely heartbreaking, and like not only us watching at home, but like the WWE universe, like around the world. Like you saw it on Twitter, you saw it on social media, you saw it in the crowd. They all, like, everybody wanted Becky Lynch to win this thing. And everybody thought, you know, like, this is finally Becky Lynch's chance. But unfortunately,
it didn't happen. But then, at the very end, when Charlotte Flair's right there, you know, celebrating her win, but at the same time, you could tell she feels bad, you know, and then her and Becky hug it out. There's, like, two good big hugs, and then all of a sudden, snap! Becky Lynch, out of nowhere, starts tearing up freaking Charlotte Flair.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was everybody was just like, oh, but at the same time, it was funny because you could hear it in the crowd. Everybody's like, yeah, because everybody was so upset themselves of the fact that Charlotte Flair, like, won. And so everybody was like, Becky, and she was just going at it.
It was great. It was great. I loved every second of it, and all of the memes and all of the GIFs that have already been, like, posted. It's just great. It's all around great.
Yeah, she was upset, and it's like, you know what? Well, duh. Duh, you right?
Yeah, definitely, like, duh.
So I can't wait to see what's gonna happen on SmackDown.
Oh yeah. This week is going to be hot.
This is going to be interesting.
It's going to be very interesting.
All right, next up, Samoa Joe and AJ Styles for the SmackDown. Right? It was a title match, right? Yeah.
It was the WWE Championship.
The SmackDown.
Yeah. SmackDown, but it was the WWE Championship title that was on the line. And man, it was intense. They both put in work. They both kicked each other till they were down and out, and they couldn't, like, push forward anymore. We saw everything from tumbling moves to high flyers to, you know, just straight out punches in the face. And, you know, all kinds of things were used in this match. But it was interesting. What was the last thing that was used in that match?
Well, see, what had happened was Samoa Joe and AJ Styles were out of the ring.
Yeah.
You know, they did their thing. And AJ Styles was down. Samoa Joe goes and grabs a mic.
Yep.
AJ Styles' wife was in the crowd with her little girl, holding her little girl.
Yeah. And
Samoa Joe goes on the mic and to her says, I made you a promise. Daddy was coming home. It looks like he's not, but I'll be your new daddy. Oh. That made it. I think AJ Styles saw red.
Yeah.
He snapped himself. And he went at it with a chair, like whatever. Yeah. It was crazy.
Yeah. You definitely have to watch that part at least, because AJ Styles smashed on Samoa Joe so hard, and then he
got disqualified.
Yeah,
the match was disqualified.
Yeah, and AJ still retained the title, and then AJ just kind of walked out, you know, with his family.
Yeah, you know, and his wife, because he would look over at his wife, and his wife was telling him to stop.
Yeah.
You know, because I don't know if you remember how AJ Styles was saying his wife had mentioned something about, you know, don't let that happen again. You know, don't go there.
Yeah.
Well, he went there.
Yeah, he definitely.
Yeah, and then they walked off. He was bleeding, and
and then after that, we had Elias take the stage, center stage, to cut a promo of his own, which was very odd, very misplaced. And I was wondering, what is Elias doing up on stage? And it was like a long bit, a long intro, and I thought somebody was going to come and sabotage him, but then he ended up sabotaging himself, apparently, and broke his own guitar, which was interesting. And I honestly thought there was going to be more to the story, like, ooh, who like sabotaged his guitar, who messed it up, somebody going to pop out, like, I was expecting, like, you know, John Cena and him had a feud a while ago. And this is the first SummerSlam that John Cena hasn't been to. So I thought maybe, like, John Cena was going to pop out or something more to that story. But it just wasn't.
And it was just like, it just ended.
It just ended.
It just ended like that.
It was a very oddly placed piece. Maybe we'll find out more. Rumor and speculation.
Ooh, like they were just trying to cover up a big chunk of time that. Yeah. Dang.
Or maybe there was more to it. Maybe somebody didn't come out when they were supposed to.
Oh, we'll see.
You know, a show malfunction. Anyways.
All right. So next match was The Miz versus Daniel Bryan.
Yes.
Go ahead, Monkey.
I don't want to go.
You're a little upset.
Well, I mean, it was good. The exchange was fairly even. You know, one thing about the Miz is he's always he's another guy that's kind of like, you know, lives in, I guess you could say, Chris Jericho's shadows. Of what I mean by that is he's always trying to do something to sabotage the match, to try to, like, he's got to do something extra to win. And what I mean extra is he's got to cheat, like, straight out cheat. And that's what we saw here. There was a lot of yes kicks going back and forth. The Miz's chest was like freaking red as all get out. Daniel Bryan put it on a good fight, but it's so frustrating because the Miz's wife was like sitting in the crowd, right? Mm-hmm. And she pulls out something out of her jacket or
her chest,
Brazil, and she basically hands him brass knuckles. Right? Mm-hmm. And it was enough for us to see, but not enough for the ref to see. And the Miz played it very well. Mm-hmm. He's a Hollywood actor, right? That's what he does. That's what he does. So he played it very well, and he knocked out Daniel Bryan with the brass knuckles. He gave back the brass knuckles and had enough time to get back into the ring and pin Daniel Bryan to win, which was a shame. Yeah. Which honestly was a shame. And Daniel Bryan said himself he knew this was going to happen, but he didn't want it to happen that way, and he wanted a fair match, and he wanted to win, you know, the right way. So,
but the Miz can never win fairly. We all know that.
Yeah.
If it's cheating like that or getting some kind of help from someone, yeah.
And I mean, last thing I'll say is, like, even like if you see somebody in his corner or you see somebody that he knows on camera during his fight, most likely they're gonna interfere. And if you don't see anybody, most likely he's having somebody hide somewhere to interfere. But anyways, go ahead.
All right, next match. Finn Balor and Baron Corbin.
That was a really quick match.
Yeah, and Finn Balor, I kind of had a feeling something was going to go on. And I was wondering if this was going to happen. Because I had seen no posts of him, you know, beforehand.
Yeah.
Finn Balor came out as his alter ego, the Demon Finn Balor. And it was cool. Like, once I saw that, once you hear, like, the dum 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 dum, and then you see the red, you already know, like, oh, and yep,
Demon came out.
Demon came out, and Baron Corbin was not expecting that. You could tell he was like, oh crud.
He got scared.
Yeah, he got scared. You know,
not scared, scared.
And the match was quick. You know, Finn Balor went, put in his work. Bam! Won the match. It was super quick, super exciting. Like, even though it was like a quick match, it was exciting.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it was good. So I loved it. After that, for the United States belt, United States Championship belt, Shinsuke versus Jeff Hardy. Go ahead, Monkey.
No. You take this
one. No. Go ahead, Monkey. I know you have feelings about this one.
No, I mean, Shinsuke defeated Jeff Hardy by pinfall and retained the title. End of story. But did you see that Shinsuke try to do the low blow to disqualify himself? So that way, if he's disqualified, you know, he still retains the title. So
he tried it, but the thing that happened was the way he most likely it was the reason why he won was because Jeff Hardy, we know him to be the daredevil that he is. So he tried to do, like, was it the swanton bomb off the ring?
Yeah, the top rope.
To the what do you call that part of
the side of the ring?
Yeah,
the outside of the ropes.
As he was in the air, Shinsuke moved away, and Jeff Hardy, bam, hit the apron of the ring. You know that part, and you could tell that it hurt. You could tell that messed him up.
He was out.
Yeah,
like he was done for the match. So I mean, there's really not much to talk about.
Yeah, so there. Nakamura won.
Yeah,
and then as he won, and he's celebrating, Randy Orton's music comes on, and everybody's thinking like, "Oh, here he comes again, trying to do his thing," but he walks over all the way down the ramp, and as he's down the ramp, does like a little shake, and then walks away. So everybody's like, what? What happened?
Like, what just happened?
You know, and he just, that's how it ends. He just walks away. I was thinking like, yeah, he was going to come down, but he wasn't going to go after Jeff Hardy. I thought he was going to go after Shinsuke now. But no, he just left.
And that was that.
All right, next one, Ronda Rousey and Alexa Bliss. Wow, I was so looking forward to this match.
Yeah, and honestly, I said from the beginning of the match, even like a couple of days ago, Alexa Bliss better bring it. Alexa Bliss better, do something in this match. I really hoped that Alexa Bliss would, put up a good fight, and it wouldn't just be Ronda Rousey smashing the whole time. I was hoping that Ronda Rousey would have to, put in more work. She definitely put in work. She smashed on Alexa Bliss, but Alexa Bliss really didn't do much back.
Yeah, she never really does. She always just tries to find that opportunity to do whatever it is and give him that one hit or whatever. She's like the female Miz.
Yeah.
She's always trying to do something, and it gets annoying after a while. Where when you have somebody with a title belt or something like that, and that's all they do is run away, and then here's a chance, and try to do some type of sneaky move. It gets annoying after a while. So I'm really glad to be able to say that Ronda Rousey won the match, and it was the thing too. Let me just say beforehand. Before the match started, Natalia's music came out. And I was thinking, I was like, oh man, you could already feel the feels. And she came out wearing her father's jacket.
Yeah.
That he wore at his SummerSlam. And it was just like, oh, the feels. And you could tell on her face, she was smiling, but you could tell she was feeling it.
Yeah.
And the crowd was going crazy, cheering her on, and it was just like, oh.
You gotta say, that girl is strong.
Yeah.
For even coming out,
yeah.
And you could tell. And that, I mean, it was heartbreaking enough just see her because, of what happened so soon, with her father's passing and stuff. But man.
She sat ringside with where the reporters are, the announcers and stuff. And she stayed there the entire match, so there was no interference, there's nothing. Ronda Rousey won fair and square, and then they all celebrated together. And oh, by the way, the Bella twins were in the crowd, and they came up onto the ring to celebrate, and it was good. It was a good time. It was a good one. All right, next up, let's see. Oh, we're at the end.
At the very end, the Universal Championship title match.
Yep. Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar.
With a twist.
Hold on, man. Why are you trying to go too ahead?
Well, you went ahead.
Oh, that's true. I guess whatever. So, Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. So they both come to the ring. All of a sudden, you hear Braun Strowman's music, and he goes on. Everybody's thinking like, what? No way. He's going to do it right now. He's going to cash in and stuff. But Braun Strowman came out. He asked for a mic, and he let them know that, you know, he's not going to be like everybody else where they come out from behind and surprise the whoever has the title, you know, surprise them and, like, you know, take the title. He was like, no, I'm going to say it face to face in front of both of y'all. Whoever wins, I'm going to be waiting out here.
Yeah.
So that was like, ooh.
That was intense. That was like that. From that moment on, the excitement was already there, and the intensity was already there. Like, you could definitely see the crowd was like electrified. But when Braun Strowman walked out, and that just made it even more awesome.
Yeah, because you're thinking like, damn, whoever wins, they're gonna be tired. Yeah. They're gonna be like worn out, and then bam, he's just gonna smack them down.
And you know, Roman Reigns, he did amazing.
Oh, like, he was ready.
He was next level Roman Reigns. He was like, you know, awesome. Brock Lesnar, on the other hand, I can't really say that. I really feel that Brock Lesnar needs to go back in and do some more cardio because even that, like, we saw that he was winded. We saw that he wasn't really, you know, doing too much in the ring, and that he was getting tired very, very quick. But the announcers also noticed that. I think it was Corey Graves that was like, you know, he's a little bit winded here early on in the match. It was like, what the heck? What are you doing?
Yeah, partying too hard maybe or something.
I don't know.
Yeah, but in the end, so what happened was, Roman Reigns was going to do one of those, what do you call those, suicide dives?
Yeah,
right?
Suicide dives.
So he was going to go and, like, spear, Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar moves out of the way. Roman Reigns goes to the ropes and ends up hitting, Braun Strowman. Mm-hmm. So then Braun Strowman's on the ground. Roman Reigns is on the ground. Brock Lesnar comes and starts going after Braun Strowman and even hits him with the Money in the Bank, makes sure that he is down. His focus ends up being only on Braun Strowman. Roman Reigns was in the ring, you know. His focus was there. He comes back to the ring, and boom, Roman Reigns takes the win. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome. I would say that, like, this SummerSlam was really, really good. I mean, all SummerSlams are really, really good. But with recent, you know, WWE creatives and things like that, I didn't have my hopes up too high with SummerSlam in this pay-per-view, but it was actually amazing.
No, everything was good. Everything was good. Yeah. Other than, like, you know, you get upset when, you know, whoever you were going for didn't win or something like that. But as far as a show in its entirety, it was good. It was all good. Well, I think that's it. Yep, Roman Reigns takes the win, guys. And Braun Strowman still has that Money in the Bank. So we have to wait and see when he's going to go cash in, because finally, we will have a Universal Championship, like, title matches and whatnot on Raw. Finally, it's going to get defended. Finally, we're going to see someone who's going to put in the work that we all been waiting for. Because has there even been a match since Brock Lesnar's had it at Raw for the title?
No. Yeah, definitely. But I mean, let's not get ahead of ourselves with the Money in the Bank, because the Roman Empire just started. Okay, so let's have the Roman Empire go for a little while.
Oh yeah, he deserves it, man.
Yeah, after everything that he's been through, after so many title matches and so many times, you know, it's fine. He finally, like, it's finally paid off. All the hard work and determination and everything else has finally paid off for him. So I'm happy. It was a good SummerSlam.
Yeah, I love it. It was a really good SummerSlam. So
anyways, that's it for us. Let us know what you guys think about it in the comment section below. If you would take 2 seconds out of your day, hit a like. That really helps us out. If you guys haven't already subscribed, that would be awesome as well. And I'll see you guys in the next news update.
you guys are freaking awesome.